welcome back to the video, or today's video, and thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to hang out with me. So, we got some stuff to put on the S2000. Nothing super fancy, nothing super crazy, no turbo, no supercharger, nothing like that. It'll help improve the driver feel and the overall interior feel of the car, and yeah, I think it'll look good. We're on our way to Doge's right now. We're getting ready to pull up to his neighborhood. We're gonna hang out with him and kick it because I'm tired of sitting at the house by myself and doing that all week. So we're gonna kick it with him, slap this new piece on, eat some lunch because I am starving, and I just shipped out a roof brace for a Del Sol. Haven't made one of those in a couple months, so that was a nice surprise, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, we have shown up, and because it is very, very hot out there. You got a box?
Coffee maker.
You bought a coffee maker?
Hey, I didn't buy it. I'm broke.
So, as you guys can already see, because I was yeah, I don't know. This is the steering wheel out of my Integra. I just brought this just in case, because I forgot to get hardware for this other steering wheel, but let me show you what we got here. So, I'm going to have to get hardware on the way home, just because I am very lazy, it's very hot, and I just want to get this done. Wha-bam. So, got a fresh OMP steering wheel. I forget which model this is. I don't even know if the box tells us, but yeah, nice and swifty. This is the leather one. I just prefer the leather. I don't like the Alcantara because I don't want to wear gloves while I'm driving. I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried to drive with like your suede Alcantara, whatever it's called, steering wheels when your hands are wet, or if you've ever just washed your hands or put lotion on your hands, but it is the grossest feeling ever. I don't know why, it just feels like every fiber is like attached to your skin and like, I don't know, grabbing you. But we got two more little boxes. Right one?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Got that cut out in the back for the clock spring attachment. You'll see it later when you pull it out.
Yeah, so I got the bigger style hub because I plan on keeping the horn and all that jazz, cruise control. Son of a bitch. I forgot that.
Steering solutions one?
I ordered it, it's just not here yet. Okay, so I just forgot that I ordered a steering solutions like cruise control adapter, and that ain't here yet. And I totally forgot that I ordered it, so we're gonna go ahead and do this anyway. And then we can just pull the wheel off and pull the quick release off, or the hub or whatever, just slide it forward, fold it back on. But at least in the meantime, we can do this. So I decided to go with what they had in stock, which was black with the carbon. I don't know, it doesn't look bad. I just didn't want too much black in my interior. I kind of wanted a little liveliness. I guess that just means I gotta add neons now.
Interior swap?
Yeah, once I can get $1,000 and buy the Suzuka blue interior from the guy in Las Vegas. So, no, I don't know. I'm sure this is nothing you guys haven't seen before, so we're just gonna chill, get some stuff done.
Hack through it.
Yeah, and then show you guys Doge's mess of a transmission. So here is all the guts to Doge's tranny. And I mean, there's more up there too, but these are all the main components. So unfortunately, he's got a back order.
Yeah, of all the parts. So I had taken this thing apart to put in the WaveTrack LSD. Realized the guide that I was following the hybrid racing guide install for, I think it's an EP3 trans. They neglect to mention some stuff, and some of the information was different from what I ran into. Anyways, long story short, I missed some of the stuff when I was looking through, and I think I rushed installing the transmission. So one of the synchro springs, or the rings on it, I think came loose at some point. It ended up getting thrown through the transmission, got caught by the magnet. If you guys are familiar with what the rings look like, they're not supposed to look like that. So third gear was grinding the entire time, and I said on one of Chris's earlier videos. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna have to take it apart eventually. Bit the bullet, pulled it out. Actually, not too bad of a job pulling it out, and got it torn down. This is the counter shaft. It's got first and second gear on it. Second gear actually had some damage from the previous owner. You can see these teeth are pretty rounded off. I went ahead and said, screw it, I'm gonna go through Syncrotech, get some replacement parts. So I got a kit from them. Unfortunately, they didn't carry a third gear for my application, so I had to go through Honda for that, and they had the third gear set in stock, but this little second gear friction damper they are out of stock on, and they said they should have them back in the States by the end of the month. So it's the 12th?
Yeah.
11th, 12th? Yeah. So it's going to be a while. So a little bummed about that, and just been being lazy. But yeah, I'm waiting for that to be able to do anything. So
Arizona life. It's already 106, and I mean, granted, it is summer already. It's mid-June, but it ain't fair. It ain't fair.
Yeah, shout out Cali guys. They're going to be triple digits here in a couple days, I think.
Yeah, I know. But we'll be 115 come, what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate life. It ain't fair. Why I gotta live in the desert? I didn't choose this.
But you did.
Mind your business. I am really bad at guessing games. Oh, I just didn't open it far enough. Some more space.
How's that life of luxury compared to the Miata?
You know, it ain't bad. I mean, the Miatas is a lot more simpler, but it'll do.
Gotta get the motivation up.
Yeah, really, it's just stinking hot. Come in.
So step 1, disconnect the battery. Step 2, get your resident Sadowski in the car.
And then step 3, undress because it's so hot. And then get your plastics off. Okay. Oh, what is this? So I think T30. Yeah, so T30. But Doge is barbaric and doesn't use electric tools.
Go grab them if you want.
Too far, too hot.
It's good practice for you.
I don't need practice. I need air conditioning.
That is a long ways off, sir.
What?
Air conditioning.
Oh.
The awkward part here, where you hope all the capacitors have discharged in the system so it doesn't have enough
I just can't get it.
voltage to trigger the airbag. So there's a little plastic holder that holds the yellow airbag connector. It's a bit of a fight to get the connector out.
That I'm scared.
There you go. And then that big collar should.
Okay. So far, so good.
Sorry, I hope this is a decent video. The camera's gonna be moving around because I'm laughing.
Oh.
Watching Chris play with the bomb. Defuse it, Chris.
See,
Cut the wires at the same time.
this is the newest car I've had. All my other cars before this were all early 90s and never had airbags. Where's the connector?
So the whitest part of it is what moves. It's on a spring. It's kind of funky. So you move it down towards your knee while you hold the other part of it.
Just trying to get this thing up there.
Sorry, Chris.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, it's not bad once you get it, but every time
Okay.
you get it.
Well, that wasn't that scary. Only mildly. So I need to figure out how to you guys can't see it on the camera. There's a bunch of like speckles of overspray on here from whenever this car was painted through the insurance paint job. So I gotta try and get this stuff off. I'll probably see if my brother has any chemicals to do it, because I want to eventually refurbish this wheel or something. If not, I mean, I want to at least make it look really nice. That way I can resell it, recoup some money. And cruise control. That's so hard. So we are keeping the cruise control. Like I said, I ordered the ring for it. It's just not here yet, so we'll set this to the side. And we'll do that probably tomorrow or something. But, okay, so we got that. Now this is, I can see there. So the horn stays on there, so do that guy. See if your Ryobi can handle it.
Oh.
Okay. You get a pass this time.
Fully charged battery, no problem.
Okay.
So you don't actually need a steering wheel puller when you have technique. Chris is about to show you proper technique. There you go.
Okay. Now, do I have to do anything other? Is this gonna unflail the clock spring into my face?
Not if you did it right.
Oh, we'll find out. And if we did, I'm taking yours. Okay.
Please no, I only have one.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
So how do people end up doing that?
Doing what?
Like unwinding it, or do they just pull the wires? Or
This is the thumbnail.
so this hub, like I said, is bigger because it has the room for the wiring. I made the mistake of ordering the smaller one at first until I showed Doge, but he was right next to me. I didn't approve it with him first. So canceled the other one, got this one. You can see it's got the little hole in the back here to feed the wires through, just like the stock one. So I believe most hubs that are like later model Hondas are gonna be like this style, or you're gonna want this style for like the FAs, FG Civics, S2000s, stuff like that. So that way you can fit all your clock spring wiring in here. I'm assuming it's supposed to be pushed all the way in like that, right? Oh, duh. I was thinking the horn stuff was on there. I was like, is the horn gonna be blaring all the time? Okay.
I don't know, this takes me a couple times to remember what the hell I'm doing with these things.
Oh, okay. That's where that other thing comes in.
So we're kind of janking this like we do. He had male pins coming off of it for the NRG resistor pack. I'm working on his wiring harness for the Integra, and I've been removing some loose wiring. Actually had a contact that kind of fit a little snug, didn't want to back out on its own, so we're gonna go with that. I'm just splicing in the female contacts, the sockets, onto the wiring right now. Did have to solder one of them because they've got a resistor in line here. Didn't really want to, gonna have to, so I'm just gonna double pack it with heat shrink and hope I've got a little more structural rigidity to the wire. That way if it gets bent up or anything, the solder won't pop off of it. Hopefully it'll stay nice and solid for him for a while.
Because they didn't tell us that the AP1 airbag connector was different than the AP2. So the one that they sent us is more of a universal style one, presumably more for the later models. Mine's an 03, so that's why we have to make this little jumper. So here's Doge's little contraption. Nice, clean heat trunk. So now we can just plug this in so I don't bend the pins. Sweet. So we should be good there. Got our horn ground wire taken care of up here. And then this piece. Okay, I was left unsupervised. Had to pull this off. This is for the cruise control. We want that. So we got this there. I was wrong. Again, unsupervised. So this is the ground wire because this is grounding to the steering shaft. These are labeled black, yellow. Black is always ground. Bada bing. Bada boom. Ran into a slight issue trying to get the cruise control hooked up. It doesn't have a spot to feed the wires through, so I'm gonna have to take, when I get home, I'm gonna have to take the hub off and run it through my drill press and just make a little hole down here to then run the connector through. But as for right now, we're still finishing putting the rest of the hub on, getting the steering wheel on. Doge is chopping up another connector really quick to make another female spade terminal because they gave us a male and a female when we need two females right here. But once this is together, then the horn should work and everything should be good to reassemble, and hopefully there's no SRS lights or airbag lights or anything. And then, yeah, should look good. All right, so got to put together, again, I can't use this wheel till I go home and get some bolts on the way home, so I'm gonna use the Momo in the meantime, but the Momo doesn't have the horn stuff hooked up. So just testing it really quick. If the horn works, then we're good. And then we can just put it back together for now, go home, and then again, when I get my cruise control ring, I'll drill the hole for this and finish that. But as for the steering wheel install itself, so I decided to finish this video up here at home so I can show you guys my steering hub adapter, and then we're gonna drill the hole really quick for the cable to come through. So this is all it is, the Steering Solutions cruise control relocation bracket. you can see what it does. You just bolt it up with the hub. So that's exactly what we are gonna do. So I'm gonna pull this off really quick, and then we'll take it out to the drill press, drill the hole out for the connector, and just reassemble. Not the prettiest looking thing, but it's pretty much hidden by the steering wheel and the hub and stuff anyway. So it's just big enough for me to slide the connector through. I did drill it out with the drill bit, and then I took the carbide burr bit and I widened it up a little bit and just took my deburring tool, cleaned the edges. So it's nice and smooth now, not gonna chop my fingers off sliding against it. So let's go throw this in the car and finish installing it. So we got the connector tucked in there, really snug fit in there, but we got it popping out the bottom here. So we're gonna go plug this all up really quick. And then this is the next piece to go on, so we're just gonna feed the wires right through here. I personally was gonna have it more in the factory position, which would be like that. I think I found my horn issue, why it was blaring on its own. This power wire we accidentally smushed inside between the hubs, I think, so it kind of pinched and like frayed the house or the rubber. So I just put some fresh heat shrink on it, and now I should be able to bolt everything up, and hopefully the horn won't be blaring on its own, and we'll be okay. All done. Well, I guess that about wraps up. Steering wheel feels good. It should be in here nice. Hopefully the horn is fixed now, because that was really embarrassing having to do that. If it doesn't, if that wire just doesn't want to work, then I will just undo the horn. I don't know. I never ever use the horn, so it's not a huge loss for me. I just like knowing that it works. Cruise control should work just fine now. That steering solutions bracket came in clutch. It was easy to put on and all that. So overall, I love how the setup looks. I think it just complements the car that much more and adds to the driver feel of the S2000. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you guys are working on your cars. And if you want to help support the channel, I do have merch and stickers and other such things in the big cartel, which is linked in the description. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. So do what you love, think about the rest, and keep killing it. Peace out.